Good evening, and thank you for joining us. It is 61 days before Election Day, and tonight Joe Biden is going on the offensive against President Trump. Today, Biden traveled to Kenosha, the Wisconsin city reeling from unrest after the shooting of Jacob Blake. Biden accusing the president of legitimizing hatred and racism. Biden's visit comes in stark contrast to the president's trip to Kenosha just 2 days ago, where Mr. Trump highlighted his campaign theme of law and order and passing on a chance to meet with Blake's family. Well, today, Biden met face-to-face with the family for 90 minutes and then spoke on the phone with Blake himself from his hospital room. Later, Biden said Blake, who is partially paralyzed after being shot 7 times by police, told him he would not let the shooting defeat him, even if he never walks again. Also tonight, U.S. intelligence is sounding an alarm about Russia's efforts to sow doubt in American elections, in a bulletin warning that Russia is likely to continue amplifying criticisms of vote by mail to try and undermine public trust in the electoral process. Now, that bulletin comes as the president himself is under fire for his own words, casting doubt on the voting process. Just yesterday, he told North Carolina voters who use a mail-in ballot to also go to a polling place on Election Day and vote in person. To be clear, voting twice is a felony. In fact, just moments ago, the North Carolina Board of Elections website put this warning up at the top of their homepage: double voting is illegal. Now, there's a lot of news to get to, and we are in battleground states with both candidates tonight. We're going to begin tonight with Mola Lenghi, who is in Kenosha. Good evening, Mola.
Well, good evening, Nora. Joe Biden found a much different atmosphere here in Kenosha than the president found just 2 days ago. As you mentioned, their visits were a contrast in mood and in message. It was a quieter trip for the former vice president without the same anxiety or excitement that met the president here 2 days ago. Nearly 2 weeks after the Jacob Blake shooting, Kenosha, Wisconsin has become the center of the political universe. Today, former Vice President Joe Biden and wife Jill met privately with Blake's family, then attended a community meeting where Biden described a phone call with Blake.
He talked about how nothing was going to defeat him, how whether he walked again or not, he was not going to give up.
During the event, Biden listened to pleas from local community leaders.
I would love to see legislation put in place to try to address some of the over-policing in communities.
Is way more that we want done, and it didn't just start with Jacob.
The former vice president made promises.
If I get elected president, I promise you, there will be a National Commission on Policing out of the White House, where I'll bring everyone to the table.
Now is the time for racial justice.
Today, Biden's campaign released an ad featuring both the former VP and Kamala Harris addressing police violence against Black Americans.
We hold police officers accountable.
Wisconsin is a battleground state. In 2016, then candidate Trump narrowly won here, while Hillary Clinton was criticized for not visiting the state. On Tuesday, President Trump came to Kenosha focused on restoring law and order, though he did not meet with the Blake family. Today, Biden tried to sell himself as a unifier in a community hoping to heal and rebuild.
It's just heartbreaking. I mean, I understand the anger. This is, shown that we need better communication. I'm hoping that this brings everybody together.
Well, just as he did with President Trump earlier this week, Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers says that he asked Joe Biden not to come to Kenosha today, saying that now is the time for this community to focus on healing, not be distracted by politics, Nora.
Mola Lenghi, thank you.